Hello and welcome to another timeless tarot reading. All you beautiful, wonderful beings. I'm going to start by clearing the energy with my bell. I call upon my guides, my angels, ancestors, and galactic family of the highest love and light to channel through me the messages that they will need to hear at the time that this reaches them. I thank you, I thank you, I thank you. I love you, I love you, I love you. All right, before I start getting into the cards, I woke up with this song stuck in my head. It's the Electric Boogie by Marcia Griffiths, and they wanted me to share some of the lyrics with it. Feel free to look up and listen to the music. You probably already know it. But it goes, it's electric. You can't see it. It's electric. You gotta feel it. It's electric. Ooh, it's shaking. It's electric. She sure got the boogie. You gotta know it. Now you can't hold it. But you know it there, here, there, and everywhere. And I just can't hide. Are you coming with me? Come and let me take you for a party ride, and I'll teach you, I'll teach you, I'll teach you. I'll teach you the electric slide. Some say it's mystic. You can't resist it. You can't do without it. It's electric. So the theme, like looking at the lyrics of this song, I mean, the song has this beautifully upbeat energy, and it does make you feel electric. It makes you feel alive. It makes you feel invigorated, and it's all about that feeling. You know, when the lyrics say you can't see it, you can't see it, but you feel it. And you don't just feel it, you move with the feeling. You take action based on how you're feeling, your groove, your dance, you know? And the way that you can feel it everywhere, it's like everything is electric everywhere. It's potentially you're tapping into the universal life force of everything around us. I mean, the plants, the trees, the animals, it's kind of like Star Trek, like the force is everywhere. And if you tap into that, you can feel the electricity in the air. And this time period right now, whenever you're reading this, but it's very electric, it's very alive, it's very like, let's move, let's groove. And, you know, and if someone isn't feeling that, maybe you're going to teach them. Maybe you're going to show them how to move with the energies. And I love that it says that some say it's mystic, but you can't resist it in the lyrics too, because it is mysticism. When you're tapping into the energetic field of everything, you know, that part of the universe that we're all connected to, it's like this unlimited energy supply where we can all tap in and have this beautiful energetic exchange. It's this extra sensory abilities that you have that allow you to feel that electricity and feel alive and feel energized by everything around you, and wanting to share that with others. So we're starting off with this amazing electric energy that's just, it's absolutely invigorating. It makes you just want to move and groove and, you know, flow through what you feel that's all around you and everywhere. So let's see what cards are going to come out today. All right, let's start with these. We're going to start with the Seven of Pentacles that popped out. I trust my ideas and my direction. I mean, it's going along with this song, with the feeling of maybe you can't see it yet, but you feel it, and you're taking action on that feeling. You're moving to the beat. You're being potentially pulled in a place or direction you might not see just yet, but you know you have to go towards that idea or that passion or that direction. And that could be like a very physical thing of movement, but it could be about moving. It could be just following your ideas, your passions, your unique creative outlook and your unique perspectives. And it's like, keep going. Even when you might have doubt, it's like, keep trusting that feeling, keep going. You might not see it yet, right? You might not see the bigger picture or the clear path, but following your intuition, follow your knowing, follow where you're being pulled and what's giving you the most joy and that feeling of being alive and electric and just full of just life. And you're on the right track if you are doing that. If you're feeling this electric too, if you're feeling this electric boogie, you're feeling all this energy and this momentum. That's a really good word to describe it, is this momentum. It's like the snowball effect. And it's getting way faster now. And if you follow that, it's going to grow, right? With the snowball, it's going to keep growing and growing and getting bigger and bigger. And it's like the more that you commit to this idea, this direction, this goal, this passion of yours, the more you will reap the rewards from that. And it's probably not going to be immediate rewards, but you know, when you're honing a skill or a craft or an art, or the time it takes to put your heart and soul into writing or just showing up every day for yourself, and whatever way that looks like for you, you will start feeling better. When you show up and exercise for yourself every day, you'll start feeling better. And it's not an immediate thing. It takes time. And it's the same thing when you meditate every day, you're going to start feeling maybe mentally better or clearer in some ways as well. But you're dedicated. It's about your dedication to following this passion, following this drive, and being excited for where it leads you to and the gains you've made along the way. And there being so much more that you can't see as well. The can't see it is also coming up in my mind of like, you maybe can't see the end or you can't see the reward just yet. But that doesn't mean we give up, because we are continuously committed to shining, to letting our light shine, to following our creative passions and maybe spiritual passions as well, or where you feel like you're being called or what you feel like you're being called to put your energy to, is gonna pay off in the long run. It's not a short-term gain type of situation. It's not a fast track of like quick money or easy reward, easy gain. You know, it's this dedication and time, and we keep showing up and being persistent, and that's really going to pay off. And it's about having fun, even when you're not at that reward place yet. You know, it's all about enjoying the ride, enjoying the journey. And as long as you're having this fun along the way, that's what matters. And then the card that came out with this is the High Priestess, which hasn't come out in a while, but it says, my intuition guides me to the truth. So there's so much here about trusting your intuition, trusting your ideas, trusting this feeling maybe you can't describe, but you know, and you know it deeply, and how it's pulling you in a direction. There's this moon goddess energy. There's this being in sync with all the cycles, the waxing, the waning, the full, the new moon, and being content and know that you're learning no matter what season you're in or what cycle you're in. You might not be in the cycle of reaping the rewards yet, but you're able to harness all the lessons and all the knowledge and all the learning and all the honing of skills and finding joy in all the seasons. And you can see her third eye is really projecting out this energy, this vision, right? And you're very tapped into your spiritual gifts. You are being guided. Trust where you're being guided. You are being guided. You are talented, gifted, spiritual. There's this, goddess energy, this divine energy, this knowing that there's a place for you and knowing that you can carve the place or imagine the place and manifest what you want to. And it's like you're walking this path, it's this temple path, this healing path, this connection with the universe. It's like the universe is pouring into her crown chakra as well, and she's holding the key. And the key's on this book, right? And maybe you can tap into your Akashic records. And maybe you can bring forth even more spiritual gifts by doing the spiritual healing, the work, and tapping into those past lives and bringing them forward and healing across all times and space. It's like you're able to heal not just this current timeline, but previous lifetimes as well. You're able to go back and heal and release things so you can walk this enlightened path. Enlightened as in the truth. You're a spiritual being, and you know that you're here to learn lessons, and you're here to manifest and be successful and chase your joy. And you can have joy and learning and lessons. It's this duality that you're harnessing, right, with the cycles. Like you're harnessing all the different phases and kind of making them work for you in a sense, not in a controlling way, but you're ebbing and flowing with the universe. And it's like instead of drowning, it's like maybe you now have this raft and you can raft the waves. I mean, you still might get splashed in the face. Things still might get a little tense, but at the end of the day, you know how to ride it better, and you have a better toolkit or platform to do so. And I love her dress. It's so shimmering. It's so watery. It feels like an extension of her spiritual wealth and her spiritual body. And it's like you hold the key to everything you desire. You can manifest it. You can call it in. And you have the key to your happiness, your joy, your energy, how to call different energy in and really be there for yourself in so many ways. And there's this bridge. You're like this bridge between the physical world and the spiritual world. It's like you're able to walk within both of these worlds, and make this bridge. This bridge allows you to be a platform for wisdom, for truth, for teaching. And lapis lazuli is really good for your third eye. It's really good for that connection and seeing and spiritual knowing. And there's this huge psychic connection. And it is the time to listen to that feeling, listen to that intuition. And you might be drawn to spiritual development or psychic work or becoming a teacher or a mentor, or maybe just seeking deeper knowledge about yourself and where you come from, and maybe your lifetimes or your goals in going in this, your life plan a little bit. And there might be some secrecy, right? You might be protecting a part of you or a secret of who you are, your life, or these plans, or this project, or this idea, and because you want it to potentially be a surprise. And we don't have to reveal everything about ourselves to everyone at at once, and we're allowed to hold things close to our chest. I mean, some visions are just for us. There's a lot of experiences that are meant just for us, and it's okay that we hold them close to our heart because that's what they're meant for. You're definitely being guided by the universe right now, and it just feels like you're fully tapped in to life, to living, to expressing and passing that on, teaching potentially others as well. Man, a lot of cards came out. But they want me to do them all, so let's start with the first one. Oh, amazing. Seven of Pentacles. Again, like there's so much stars. There's so much crown chakra energy. Maybe some of you are connected to Taurus energy with the bull as well. But Pentacles is such, I love Pentacles. Pentacles keeps coming up lately. And, you know, we just got it twice. I mean, Spirit can't really make that up. Double sevens. It's a really clear message of trusting your idea, trusting your direction. You're being guided. It's like this bull is with her. It's her guide. It's her companion. It's supporting her in this way. And you see all these fruit, right, that are half buried in the ground. And it's like all of these rewards, you know, are not fully developed, but it's for you to keep going on the path, to keep cultivating your magic, you know, her magic staff, and then before you know it, all the fruit will be ready to be harvested, to be picked. And again, you're on the right track. You will get the rewards you deserve. And yeah, sometimes it's tempted to look elsewhere because, you know, I'm getting the whole grass is greener on the other side sort of thing. And so you might be tempted to be like, oh, I've worked so hard, I've put so much time and energy into this, and the grass still isn't greener over here. It's greener over there. Maybe I should, you know, switch or go somewhere else. But there's so much more to come. It's like your grass is still growing, and it's not instant, and we can't switch our directions. There's this big thing where they're saying you're on the right track. Stay committed. Keep showing up for yourself. Keep really chasing this direction, following the direction you're being called to. And it's okay if you go there slower. And it's about having fun on the journey and all the lessons we learn on the journey to that reward. It's not about always the end goal. We have so much more to gain as we're going, as we're traveling. And I also see her as like being a shepherd and shepherding the livestock as well. So you might be stepping into a role of teaching or of shepherding, of travel, of keeping yourself and others maybe safe. Ooh, 7 of Cups. This is also really interesting that we have 3 sevens. That's a lot of 7 energy, which I'm not really well versed in angel numbers, but I know that, you know, 777's gotta mean something to have 3 sevens right now. So definitely, if you're called to, look into it. And again, if you're seeing any other extra messages in here, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. What resonates, and other messages you might be receiving just for yourself. And the 7 of Cups is this this imagination, this creativity, this fantasy, this possibility, right? It's like they're all swimming around. They all have a different symbol on their head. It's all these different possibilities swimming around, or all these different creative ideas potentially swimming around your head, and imagining all these different outcomes or rewards or possibilities. And there's so much that is also like hidden from view. It's like you might not see exactly the perfect road or the perfect path, or which idea is the one that you need to go with. And it's okay to write all of your ideas down and follow the one that you feel most called for, most happy to explore and electric, and follow that passion, because your imagination knows no bounds. And that is a superpower, that those ideas, that creative energy, that zest for life and for bringing your ideas into fruition and into the physical, is such a beautiful gift and like superpower in a way. And this could really be pushing you to really manifest what you want. It's like you're manifesting something, and you could be working on these creative projects and thinking about all these realities that you might have, depending on, maybe this project takes off and it's super successful, or maybe this new job is super successful and you take off in this new career path, whatever it is. And it's okay to focus on one at a time, because if you're really creative and really intuitive, and you might have this flood, it's like this flood of ideas and creative wisdom, it's okay to take it one at a time. And it's okay to be imagining all these possibilities. The only drawback or guidance is we can't be so in fantasy that we don't step forward, that we don't take the inspired action. Because sometimes when we live too much in the what ifs and the fantasy, we're not taking the time to ground it into reality. That's the only, flip side of the Seven of Cups. But so it's okay to imagine. It's okay to float all these different possibilities, as long as we're taking steps towards one, at least, that we're feeling most called to at this time. And then we have this Three of Swords energy. And this Three of Swords, is typically painful. It can be sorrow, it can be loss and heartbreak and betrayal or affairs or stress, and to me, this is presenting as past tense, not future tense, because we have 777 and High Priestess, but this is coming forth as like, this is what you've been through. Look at the pain and the bleeding and the sorrow, whether that you're the one who's been stabbed through the heart and the back a bunch of times, or whether you're the one grieving the person you love who's now gone or lost. Whatever the case may be, it's like you have faced such sorrow, such hardship, and you deserve to live freely. You deserve to live each day to the fullest, to chase your passions, to be happy, to be fulfilled, to work towards your success. And, you're going to get to the heart of everything, and you not just get to the heart of your passion, but you're going to put your whole heart in whatever you're creating, whether that's art or a business or a career or a non-for-profit or taking care of yourself in a new way, or teaching, like you're going to put your whole heart and soul into it. You don't half-ass anything. Your soul is coming into this creative project or these ideas that you're bringing into this world. And that's part of the reason it's going to be so beautiful and so impactful on the world, because you're putting a piece of your heart and your soul into this. You know, it's not just for monetary gain or physical gain or just spiritual gain, right? You're doing this to better yourself, to better the world, and share this piece of yourself with the world. It's like you want to be seen and heard and shine your light in your own unique way and share that soul essence and add it to this beautiful mix of things that exist in the world. And one of them is you, and one of it is your creative projects and your ideas that you're bringing into reality. And it's like there's this try not to have an expectation of a very specific outcome, but be open to the blessings that the universe will give you in the ways that they want it to come forward to you. Because sometimes it comes in the most unexpected ways. And maybe you hope to reach everyone, but you only reach a few people. But those few people you reach are really taking your creative work to heart. They're really in love and inspired by what you do. And maybe instead of inspiring 10 million, you inspire 100. But of those 100, they're so inspired, they take action. And then it's this whole butterfly effect. No matter what the scale is of what you're doing, it's going to have a big impact. Whether you can see it yet or not, you know, you have to keep going. It's like one of the cores. And at the end of the day, it's still very electric. And we have the Two of Swords. So this is like, to me, coming forth is, first off, juggling. It's like you might be juggling a few things, juggling this passion, maybe juggling the career you have to work right now to make ends meet. And you're also juggling your passions, juggling home and work-life balance, or, you know, spiritual and physical self. There's this balancing act that's going on, this juggling act of doing both, you know. You might not be able to quit your job right now to pursue this passion, but that doesn't mean you should stop pursuing it. That doesn't mean you should stop putting time towards it. Any time you can pursue towards this electric feeling is something that you should be doing at the capacity you can, and it'll still pay off. It might take longer. And there's also this, the enemy of this movement, this momentum, and this rewards that are coming through is going to be procrastination and stuck in the planning phase of, I don't have the equipment I need, or, you know, I'm procrastinating bringing this one idea in, or feeling like you don't have time instead of finding ways to carve out some time. You know, it's just a warning not to get too caught up in procrastination, because we all do it. It's so easy to say, I'm going to do that, and then weeks go by and you haven't done it yet. And we sometimes really have to sit down and force ourselves to take the next step towards that. And there could also be, you know, feeling stuck between two paths or two ideas or two people or two places you might want to move to. And there's no clarity right now. But it's about taking this inspired action, because it's a time where it's time to take action. Because the more you ponder this way or that way, the more distant, that's like, the more you ponder that, the further away you are from that desired outcome. And so it's time to just follow your gut. Trust your intuition. If you need to meditate on it, meditate on it. Maybe ask a crystal, maybe do some pendulum, maybe pull a card. You know, you could have a deck of your own index cards that you can make and pull a card to help you pick your direction and go with your gut. And let's say you pick one and you think this is the best one for me to go with right now, and you're taking that action, and as you're doing it, you're feeling less and less motivated for that. It's not too late to pull back and be like, okay, reassess. How am I feeling pursuing this passion, pursuing this project or idea? Do I still have the same passion as the beginning? I mean, passion is always going to wax and wane, but really tap into your feeling and your intuition and see, should I keep going down this path or should I try the other one? Because sometimes we accidentally choose one and then we go down it and then we're like feeling a little burnout, or because we're not pacing ourselves, or it's not actually turning out the way we wanted. And you could still be having impact in ways you don't know. But sometimes it's okay to reevaluate and go after a different idea if that idea isn't really the one that is making you feel alive and happy to pursue it. It's not always sunshine and rainbow, but there should be this energy of like, I'm happy to be committed to this idea, to this creative project, and I'm happy to be committed through the ups and downs. And if you're not, then maybe it's time to circle back and check a different one of your beautiful ideas. And there could be a truce. Sometimes the Two of Swords is like, you know, if you've had a period of conflict or stress, or, you know, being at odds with someone, there could be just a truce going on as well. Energy of just laying down your weapons and walking away, and you're like, well, enough of this is wasting my energy. I want to pursue this passion, this creativity, and these ideas. So let's see. There's the cowboys and the aliens that want to come through. The blacksmith. It's so fascinating because, like, this is exactly what I was saying. I will take pride in a hard day's work. If you're not happy honing this craft, if even though it's hard, you know, it's to a point where you're not enjoying the lessons and learning, and then maybe that's not right for you. But this should be something where you take pride in every hard day and every good day as you're crafting and honing this skill. And maybe for some of you, it's a real physical skill. Maybe it's metalwork, maybe it's sewing, maybe it's singing, maybe it's writing, maybe it's, you know, analytics or coding or whatever it is, or art. You're honing this skill, and that should really give you this feeling of passion of I want to pursue this. I want to learn from my mistakes. I want to grow. I want to develop. I want to share my craft with the world, right? It's like she's shoeing these horses. She's giving her blood, sweat, and tears into this metal, and then it's going to be given to another horse and a potential rider who's also going to benefit and feel the love that went into this, or the energy and the hard work, and it all matters. And you can see her gun right here is really popping out to me. My camera's freaking out too. So it's quite interesting. You know, you could be, they're saying a weapon, but not like a weapon like that causes pain or harm, but a weapon for good, a weapon for the light, a warrior for the light. And whatever you're crafting could be part of that, part of this. I don't know, it's like giving warrior of like your craft is a weapon, because when you're doing it, you're spreading this love and this light, especially if you're going into this teaching realm. And the more that you teach others how to find their love, how to find their light, it opens the doors for Earth to just get more and more lighter and brighter in frequency. And others too. It's like your craft could be really impacting people, and your energy could be impacting people in really beautiful, profound ways. Is there a card that wants to come out? So we got the golden ratio, beauty, nature, and patterns. And maybe that's something you can see. Maybe you're really good at seeing patterns in everyday things. Maybe you're really good with numbers. Maybe you're really good with, proportions or art, or just seeing how everything's connected, seeing the spiral in everything, seeing the beauty in everything. And there's this appreciation for nature. And you might be connected to numbers as well. Like the 777, like maybe you're good with numerology in some way, or astrology, and like you can see how when the stars align, like you can see these patterns of astrological or numbers, and maybe numbers come for you as synchronicities. Maybe that's how you communicate with guides or angels. But this ability to see things in this Fibonacci sequence way, the patterns in things, the beauty in everyday things, the connection between things, and that's why it's all connected. It's like the work you do is connecting to the world in so many different ways that are potentially unseen by a lot of people, but they're all connected and spiraling together, and spiraling up too, of like our frequencies are spiraling up and up. The more that we pursue our passions, the more we put ourselves out in the world, the more that we hone our skills or our talents or our spiritual gifts, the more we can amplify all the good in the world and the frequencies we want to experience. All right, so horse energy. Aww, we have Moonbeam. It says, you were born with a creative spirit. Let your ideas flow freely. And you can see that they're taking steps into the water. It's like the first step in the water, and you can see it rippling out. It's like whatever step you take, even if it's a small step in the direction of this intuition, this creative idea, this skill, this talent, it's going to ripple out in all these ways and have this ripple effect in the world. And maybe you're guided by the moon, or the moon's light really fills you up and you love working with the moon as well. Or maybe you're also a night owl and you like working at night and you have a totally different schedule than most people. And I'm also drawn to, it's interesting. There's palm trees, but also very grassy hills and a pond. It's a very magical, mystical place. It's like the beach, but also the mountains, but also grasslands, and maybe you're integrating all these different places you've been into this creative pursuit, like all the knowledge you've gained, all the wisdom you've gained from your travels, or all these different aspects of you, all these different parts of yourself you're really putting into this creative pursuit and this project. And you're meant to let it flow. You're meant to be creative. Trust yourself. Trust your artistic expression, and trust that it will reach who it's meant to reach and ripple in ways that you may never fully see, and that's okay too. So exciting. I still have this really electric energy, and usually I spread this deck, but Just wanted to be shuffled a bit today. And let's see what we pulled. The music is still in my head. It's electric. You gotta move it. Oh, it's so beautiful. Furred and feathered friends. You might have a really strong connection to animals. Maybe you have had lifetimes as animals. Maybe you've been a druid. Maybe you are part of a non-for-profit, or you volunteer, or, all these different animal... maybe you're passionate about animal conservation or wildlife conservation, maybe veterinary, maybe rehab. Like there's just this connection with the spirits of all these animals. It's kind of like they all want to be your friend, and they all want to share different wisdom with you, and you can see the spirit, the soul, and the wisdom that everyone has to share, from the bird to the fish to the butterflies to the hawks to the mammals to the snake to the snails. It's like, it doesn't matter how small or how big, you know that they all are playing in this role, and it's making me go back to this golden ratio, this Fibonacci sequence. It's like, maybe you can see the interconnectedness of the plants and the animals and the ecosystems. Like maybe you have a very ecologist mind, and you can see that everyone is playing this part, and by playing our parts and our roles, and by loving and respecting one another and allowing everyone to live their life to the fullest and pursue what they were put on here to pursue, and the wisdom they're supposed to share just by existing, you can see the value in everything. And you might be a vegetarian, you might be vegan, or maybe you're feeling called that way. And the more that you are evolving, it's like you're evolving, and the more lighter you get, the more 5D frequency you get, and the more high priestess energy you're upgrading in your light body, the more you might be called to just consume less meat, and just feel called for more vegetables. And it's about nourishing your soul and your body, and allowing the energy of the fruits and the vegetables to channel through you, and also just channeling and connecting with these beautiful animal spirits. And you might be working with an animal spirit guide, or animal spirit guides might be really working with you, and you might have a physical animal companion like a pet, but you could also have very strong spiritual animal guides who are with you, guiding you, supporting you, and helping you have this like greater awareness and this extrasensory abilities. Maybe that's why you can feel this electric energy. Maybe that's how you can feel this intuition. They might be nudging you on the path. They might be allowing you to feel some things that they might feel or experience through them, and give you a greater perspective. Ooh. Aether. I'm going to see the book for this one, because I'm not sure what it means. I mean, there's obviously a lot of sacred geometry of light, and it says the 0-point field, the blank canvas, the threshold. Anything is possible. It is time to choose what you want to bring into your life. Endless possibilities, limitless, and paradox. So we're in this, abundance. You have all these possibilities with the fish. You have all these creative ideas and past, but it's time to choose. It's time to step into the frequency you want. You know, sometimes before that frequency is reflected back, we have to become that frequency, whether that's unconditional love or light or peace or health or gratitude. A lot of times gratitude for what you have can bring in wealth. And I'm drawn to these dragons. You might have dragon spirit energy around you as well, and dragon guides, because it's kind of like these are dragons swirling around. And I'm getting Merkaba energy as well. It's like you have this pure potential right now. And there's this time where you're starting to get sparked for movement, this sparking of the new path, the new dreams are being birthed, and you're bringing the light into the world. You're helping to quiet fear and darkness by choosing this highly aligned path, by choosing to live in love and light. You're seeding the light in the world. It's like the land is tilled and ready for the flowers to bloom that you seeded. The outdated doors, they're closing. It's like there's this closing and opening. The closing of the doors that are old, that don't belong to you anymore, old timelines, old past, and you're opening the doors to all these new ones. And it's like you're stepping through, you know, the unknown, this maybe transition time. You might be in this time of transition where you're not quite there yet and you're still on your way and you're still just following your intuition and your guides and your ideas. And you're not at the full fulfillment of abundance yet. And we're stepping through the threshold. It's like you're opening the door. You're stepping through the threshold. You're going through the portal to this new life. It's like the center of creation. It's like you have this creation energy, this source energy, this God energy. And that's meant to be acted on. That's meant to be shared. Your creative spirit and your ideas weren't given to you for nothing. And it's okay to drop into these ideas and experience everything fully and deeply and create the space and maybe create the door. Maybe there's no door being presented and you are the magic one and you are creating the door. You have the key to the door. You are creating it. You are stepping through and to this new life, this new timeline of power, of teaching, of wisdom, of sharing yourself, sharing your craft, sharing your spirit in a way that allows other ones to create their doors and keys. That's what I'm saying. It's like once you go through the door and you start this path, you're going to be illuminating how other people can either find the keys to their doors or open their doors to the paths that they are most aligned and the ones that they want to go down, that are what they want to experience. It's this frequency match that you're doing that will spiral out and allow other people to do that too. Okay, that's all that's coming through for today. I just want to thank you so much for being here. Thank you for listening. And thank you for sharing your light with the world. It is so needed.